What's up, Printer Gang? Pam here. Last video, we talked about how AI is breaking the way software gets paid for. Today, we are going to apply that idea to a real company, because this is where the theory turns into something you can actually see. The company is ServiceNow. But before we get into why ServiceNow benefits from AI, we need to slow down and explain two things. First, what ServiceNow actually does. And second, why some investors still think AI could hurt it. So let us start with what ServiceNow is. ServiceNow is not a sales tool. It is not a marketing tool. It is not a collaboration app. ServiceNow is where work goes when something actually has to happen. IT issues, security incidents, employee onboarding, approvals, outages, compliance, workflow execution across the entire organization. Put simply, ServiceNow is the system companies use to run the business safely. Now let us talk about the concern. When people hear that AI agents are becoming more capable, they often assume one thing: fewer people, fewer jobs, fewer software licenses, so software companies lose. And that logic does apply to some types of software. If a product only makes money when more humans log in, and companies need fewer humans, revenue gets pressured. Because of that, some investors lump ServiceNow into a generic seat-based software risk bucket whenever AI comes up. That is the bear case, and at first glance, it sounds reasonable. But it is based on an incomplete assumption. ServiceNow does have users and seats, that part is true. But ServiceNow's value does not come only from how many people log in. It comes from how much work flows through the system, and how safely that work is executed. Here's where AI changes the picture. AI agents can think, they can analyze, they can recommend. But when it is time to act, they need something. They need permissions, they need approvals, they need audit trails, they need governance, they need a system that controls execution. That system is ServiceNow. So when AI agents increase, ServiceNow does not disappear, it becomes more central. AI agents do not remove ServiceNow. They operate within it, or alongside it, because companies need control when automation increases. This is the key distinction. Most software depends heavily on how many humans are doing the work. ServiceNow depends on how much work is being executed, tracked, and governed. So if a company goes from 10 IT staff to 6 IT staff plus AI agents, ServiceNow's seat count might fall. That can happen. But at the same time, automation increases, workflows expand, AI assists get used more, governance requirements rise. In those cases, the overall value of the ServiceNow contract can still grow, even with leaner teams. This is why AI can be a tailwind for ServiceNow, instead of a headwind. More automation does not reduce risk, it increases it. Mistakes scale faster, security matters more, compliance matters more, oversight matters more. And that increases demand for the system that controls execution. This is why ServiceNow's AI products have been driving pipeline, backlog, and larger contracts. Not because AI replaces people, but because AI makes execution and governance more important. So when people say AI hurts software companies, they are applying the wrong model to the wrong type of company. ServiceNow does not sit below job changes, it sits above them. That is why the stock can confuse people. And that is why this does not reprice overnight. First comes uncertainty, then pricing questions, then experimentation, then clarity. AI does not hurt ServiceNow. It increases the importance of what ServiceNow already does. In the next video, we are going to zoom out and compare the winners and the losers side by side. Once you see the difference, this entire shift becomes a lot easier to spot.